We are in Australia to talk pre-season training with reigning X-Games champion Jarryd Hughes.
Snowboard cross is a competition of 6 people, and first one at the bottom wins. But from top to bottom, you've got jumps, rollers, you name it, we've got it, and it's amazing. I played rugby growing up as a kid, and I always liked contact sport, and I think this was the closest I could get to being in full contact while on snow. It's a mix of bravery and stupidity, but if you didn't love doing it, you wouldn't do it. I have the best time ever, and I get to travel the world for 7 months of the year, which is great fun. But there's a lot of hard work behind the scenes that a lot of people will never see. But if you're willing to put in that work, you get to have all this fun.
When not traveling the world competing, the hard work continues for Hughes as he prepares for the next snow season in the middle of the Australian summer.
G'day, mate. In Australia, it's always really sunny, so unfortunately, we don't get the best snow seasons, but normally I'm coming back from injury, so a lot of it becomes rehab. But once that's done, it's all about just getting fitter, stronger, and try and improve on whatever you can.
We just try and map, I guess, what his goals are for the season, whether it be X Games or World Championships. And then, you know, a lot of the work's around his rehabilitation of his knee. You know, skiing down a mountain at enormous speeds and going over jumps and turns pushes a lot of pressure on his body. So I guess trying to make him anti-fragile or resistant to injuries. So working really hard at his landing mechanics or kinematics, ACL knee prevention, getting his glutes nice and strong so he can board at speed down the mountain.
Specifically this season, me and Tom have worked on keeping knee, hip and ankle all in alignment to really reduce ACL knee problems, because that's been my biggest problem.
So just think about that rotation, but you're still trying to switch on your glute, control your femoral head.
We got to a point where we felt we had achieved what we wanted to there. So it became a muscle building phase, just to get a bit bigger, because mass should equal speed. It's just got to be able to use it now.
Faster, come on. We've challenged the status quo this year. We've increased his size and power. We haven't obviously gone away from his aerobic capacity, but we've certainly challenged to be more dynamic, so speed, power and strength. And we've got some really, really good results. So the challenge or courage will be now is if we don't get the results of the World Championships, convincing Jarryd and his team that we're on the right path, heading towards the Korean Olympics. Well done.
The total lack of snow in Sydney means that rather than boarding, Hughes incorporates other sports to his warm weather regime.
When I'm at home, I do a lot of other extreme sports. Some of it's for fun, some of it's cross-training, some of it's just a bit of cardio. Sometimes it can just be all of it combined. I mean, skateboarding's been a great cross-training mechanism to really work on my pumping and technique for being in the right position, and it's been a great training tool getting me to a point where I can compete against the best athletes in the world. The highlights in my snowboarding career so far, there's like the obvious ones, which is like winning X Games, winning a World Cup, and then there's the not so obvious ones like making your first Olympic team and just riding with your idols. It's been really beneficial because I'm a lot younger than a lot of the people on tour to really grow up with some great role models and people who have really inspired me to be better at my sport, and not only sport but in life. My goals for the upcoming season are pretty simple. It's just have fun, enjoy what I'm doing, and hopefully the results come with that.